Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the DunnWisdom Morning Show. Listen, we have a very unorthodox week for you. It is election week. So, in addition to speaking about entrepreneurship and all the other things that we normally talk about on this show, we're also going to create a platform for us to collectively become conscious voters this week. Tomorrow is election day in Broward County. So my name again is Melissa Dunn. I am the CEO of MD Marketing Network, the founder of this Dunn Wisdom Morning Show platform, and a candidate for Lauderhill Commissioner seat number 2. Today, it's all about the hair. Right? So ladies, get ready. I'm going to introduce you to an entrepreneur that not only provides a product that's great for natural hair, but it's also bringing hope to a lot of women. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Miss Angie Brown. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for
I
having
am
me.
well. I am well. I'm so excited to talk to you. You're actually a common friend with our technical producer, Natasha the Diamond Butterfly. And she's been telling me about your products for months. So I'm really happy that we're finally able to talk.
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm excited. Thank you for having me. Mhm.
So could give us your 30-second elevator pitch. Tell us a little bit about your company.
My company distributes out throughout the U.S. Uh, healthy hair products, products to restore your hair, rebuild broken bonds, give you hope of a lifetime that you can actually get your glory back.
Ooh, get your glory back. I love that. Hope. There's so many, particularly women of color, we have a lot of stories attached to our hair. And our relationship with our hair is a little bit unique. How did you get into this industry, Angela?
I started out at the age of 15 as a salon, just curious, just a little shampoo tech, and that was back in 1987 or sometime. And then after that, I became a licensed professional, and at the age of 18, and I started doing hair. But I realized at an early age that I like to grow hair. I like to keep hair healthy, and I started mixing in behind the chair. I recognized that African American people have different textures, and I realized that Caucasians also had different textures, but my clientele was based upon African American. So I started just mixing things, and then I wrote the book, How to Get the Healthy Back in Your Hair. And my clientele was always my push to get me to do wonderful things. And they were like, Angela, you can have your own hair care product. And I said, wow, me, you little old Angela. And I started mixing again. I had customers that would get cancer. Some would pass away, some would survive
Mm.
it. And then I learned my first product back in 2008 was like this elixir. I started using it in my clientele. And then around 2015, it became very serious. They said, you need to sell this product. So I started developing the brand, and that wasn't the original name, but my aunt told me to pray on your name, and I did.
Mm.
When I prayed on my name, I was watching David Tatira that do these special weddings, and
Yes, I love him.
yes, and so he had a bride, and he said, "Close your eyes," and she said, "Oh," she closed her eyes. He said, "Now open them," and then she said, "I don't deserve this," and then I was like chills just came over me, and I
Mm.
said, "Deserve," and so I was writing down names prior, and God said, "That's your name." And he put that in my spirit. It was like a gospel song. I got goosebumps. And he
Mm.
said, deserve, deserve healthy hair care. Everyone deserves a second chance at healthy hair. And that's how I was born. And after that, I started developing other products.
Well,
And
wait, you're giving me so much juiciness to work with in
okay,
that story. It's so juicy. And the first piece is that you started out at 15 learning the business.
Yes.
So I know that there are a lot of young girls watching right now that's not really quite sure about where that first job is going to take them and what's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing what you know now as an entrepreneur with a global brand, what would you say to that 17-year-old girl that you were, just learning the business, working in the salon as a part-time job?
First, I would say pray for direction. Don't just dive in. These young girls out here, when I'm delivering products or I'm speaking to them, the first thing I say, what do you specialize in? Their answer is everything. So you are a master of everything. Okay. Well, you have just become the brokest hairstylist out there. When you specialize in one thing, perfect it, that's when you can win. So, whatever you do, specialize. If it's weaving, if it's coloring or cutting, specialize it. Build your brand based upon your specialty. And then tell yourself, is there something about this situation that I wish my name was on it or I could change? And then start building a business. You can become a social media guru or a spokesperson to show people how to do it. You can write a book on it. You can do podcasts. Just start developing yourself as a brand. Start, putting your work out there. Make sure it's clean, the photos, and start tagging people and become that influencer. And then you can also private label. If you do lashes, put your name on it. You got weave, put your name on it. Whatever you do, put
Yes.
your
Put
name
your name on it, honey. Put your name on it.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Angela.
That's how you're gonna win. I just say all the time,
Yes.
put your name on it.
Yes, Miss Angela. I love that. You know what? And that advice goes to everyone, not just, hey, good morning, Michelle. Thank you for watching. Thank you. She says, yes.
She got her glory back.
Okay, thank you. Help me with those reading, Miss Angela, because you know my eyes.
Colette McKenzie says, Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Colette.
Yes, Joy. Crawford says, Good morning and blessings. Yes.
Hey, Miss Joy. She's faithful. She's been watching us consistently since we started. Hey, Toya. Toya is our Women Getting It Done community manager. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Hey, Miss Toya. Ethel, is that you?
Ethel said, Put your name on it.
Listen, that's a song right there.
Yes, honey. Winning. Hashtag winning. Yes.
Yes, that is something.
Yes. Miss Owens say, put your name on it.
Put your name on it, for sure, for sure. But you know what, though? That advice is good for not just people who are in your industry, but for anyone. Mm-hmm. Pick something and be good at it. Get it off the ground, get it flying, and then kind of get that perfected, you say, and then go on to something else. That's such brilliant advice.
Yes. And discipline yourself. Once you become an entrepreneur, like I've developed now a business where I help entrepreneurs. So my parent company is called Icon Enterprise. My product line is Deserve Professional Hair Care. But now I'm consulting and helping people with their brands. So I have a guy, he's getting ready to sign a contract with me. And I said, don't sign that contract until you're ready to change your life. Because when it's time, you have to work and there are no excuses,
Yes. Do you know what's so fascinating to me about your story, Miss Angela, is the fact that you have built a great foundational brand, which is based on your skill set as a stylist. And then you kind of created verticals, right? So you developed multiple streams of income based on your foundation. And then now you did it. You have the skill set. You created the products that complement that skill set. And now you're teaching others how to do the same.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's a
Those
way
are,
to get back.
I call those some bold money moves.
Yes, yes. I love to watch products being born. I love inventors. And I remember my first invention was a pillow called Therapeutic Desires. And it was electric, it heat, massage, and vibrated. And I went to China getting it out. And I never got that pillow out, and there was so many bad things that happened. I had a greedy business partner. I had to part ways. It just wasn't God's timing, because there was he was pushing me where I am now, but he was disciplining me in what I thought was a failure. It wasn't a failure, it was a
Mm.
practice run for what I'm doing right.
Yes. Yes. I call it fail forward.
Yes, it was. I mean, once you get out of your feelings and you start saying, "Oh, woe is me," and I can't do this, you got to shake it off,
Shake it
and
off.
you got to get back up. A real entrepreneur, once they fall, they have scrapes, bruises, even blood rolling down their knees. But they catch
Hmm.
themselves up, they start walking, they're limping a little bit. They limp, limp, walk, 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 run. It's like they, you know,
Wait, say that again, Miss Angela. Limp, 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 flick, walk, walk, run.
you know,
Let's do it.
yeah, and it's a fire that never quite goes out. It dims a little bit, and it takes people, positive people around you. It takes you being your own cheerleader, because sometimes what I do, I'm my own cheerleader.
Yes, you gotta be. You
You
gotta be.
you have people wait on me for the next move. What's next? My team, they're like, okay, I'm the Forrest Gump running, and they're like, where we going? So I have
Hmm.
to say, okay, we're going over here, 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 and there. But my marketing team is different, because they're pulling me. They're like, hey, you going over here? You're gonna do this.
Right, right. But at the end of the day, though, as a CEO, you are the visionary because you know where you want your brand to be. You're the one that's up at 2 o'clock in the morning communicating with God to say what's next. And when you get the inspiration, then you gestate it and you give birth to it.
Yes, it's definitely something that it had you if you're not religious or spiritual, when you build a business, you gonna be, because you have to pray for this direction. You have to
Mhm.
give birth to it. You have to put time invested in it. um, and it's half the time I'm doing things at 3:30, 4:30, 5, and I have someone that is I do business with, and they're like, you sent that email out that early? And I'm like, I have to do it when I get that second wind, or when it's done. I know you wouldn't have never gotten it that early. If when I get up, I've got to, when I'm running. And this is a great time to get it. And I have to do it when I can do it. And you have to balance out uh, spending time with God, as well as being a wife, and a mom. You still
Mhm.
have to
Yeah,
make
that's
sure that
true.
I'm like, I had a catering business, and I love to cook, but I have to make sure that I'm cooking for this man. I'm making sure that he's okay, making sure his smile and face is lifted, or I have to dive in. What's going on, honey? Are you okay?
Yes,
It's
yes.
a lot of hats. And then I have a
Speak
salon.
into that a little bit, Miss Angela. Talk to us a little bit about how you balance being an entrepreneur and a wife and a mom. What's your secret?
Um, Someone told me long time ago, and this is, I hope every woman in business that's married listening, involve your family. Uh, I make my family a part of what I do. At some point, my son is, he's one of the models for the hair. He knows if there's time to, do a commercial shoot or do something promotional marketing, he's going to be featured. My husband is at the trade shows. So he's the one at the trade shows. He's pitching the products. You have to make them in a part of it. Also, timing. I have to make sure that he's getting his meals. I have to make sure I'm cooking. I have to make sure that If he's having a bad day, I have to read him and know, put everything to the side. And sometimes he would get irritated if I just keep talking about deserve, 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 deserve. He would go like, well, there's other things besides deserve. So I have to put that to the side and make sure that he's good. And then I have to check in with my son. He's 23 now. Honey, are you happy? Are you good? I have to make sure that, and when God tells me to send him a text that you just love him and have a great day, I have to do and be obedient to send that text out, babe. I was just thinking about you, to let him know I'm still here. I'm still approachable. You can,
Right.
yeah, I'm here for you, babe.
It sounds like what you're saying, Miss Angela, is that you make your family a priority. Mr. Brown says, "My wife is the greatest business partner ever." That's your husband?
That's Poppy. Yes.
All right. Look, I love it. I love it. Now, I can't see that, Miss Angela. Could you read that, please?
um, Joy said, get out of your feelings, be your own cheerleader. You have to pray for direction. Yes, yes, you got to. Yes. And Colette said, Mackenzie, this is so good. So she's eating it up. It's like a bowl.
Yes, it is. It is. It
Yes.
is. Colette is actually a really good entrepreneur too. She works full time. She has her babies, she has her husband, and she has her business on the side. So I know that what you're saying is probably speaking life into her too.
Mhm.
So how do you make room for yourself, Miss Angela? What's your self-care rituals like?
Well, I have, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes I have neglected myself a lot of times. The business is a huge baby that is still being breastfed. And so, what I do now is my best time is in the mornings when I come upstairs in my prayer room and I spend time with God and I listen to gospel songs. I praise Him. That's the best time of the day. When I'm well, I could say getting my nails done, but sometimes I have the laptop and I'm still writing invoices. And so, my nail people know that I do business and they set everything up for me. But the best time is in the morning when you can speak
Yeah.
to God, and that's the best time. And then another best time is on Sundays after I do my show at 2 o'clock, around 5 o'clock, when I
Mm.
cook and I sit on the sofa with my husband, and when I just can lay on his shoulder and
Yes.
lay on his shoulder and we're watching maybe a movie, but we're engaging in conversation. And I say, this is home. This is the best time ever. Just say, I don't
Mm.
have to talk business. I don't have to do nothing but just be
Be his wife.
his wife and act like a little teenager, you know.
Yes, I love that. That is so powerful.
Yes. He says she's the greatest.
He's the greatest. All right, Mr. Brown. Colette is like, yes, that I could see. That I could see.
Yes.
That's so beautiful. So, it's like what I'm hearing you talk about is really a technique that I teach my clients called energy management. Is kind of knowing which time of day you feel more inspired. And for me, in the mornings, I is my time with God too, and my time with myself. And in those, between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., I can't tell you how many problems and challenges and ideas get, birth during that time.
Amen. I mean, because it's quiet.
It's
Uh,
quiet. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
quiet.
So tell us a little bit about your product, Miss Angela. I know that you do a lot to help women that have gone through chemotherapy, women that suffer from alopecia, who've had some hair loss.
Mhm.
Could you share with us what that process has been like and some of the results that you've helped them to get?
It's been a ministry. Is Deserve Professional Hair Care Products. I thought I would sell a good treatment system to help them, but I've helped them with their insecurities. I've helped them come out of their homes. I helped them remove their wigs. I helped them with alopecia. The products actually are concentrated products. We call it our small steps with big results. And our top seller is the elixir oil, and that product was the first product that helped someone who got their glory back after cancer. And all of our products pretty much geared towards if you have alopecia, if you have thinning edges, it helps our men if they have bald heads or they want that dream beard, the elixir oil, and then we incorporated the derma roller to help abandon stimulation where it's a 1.0 millimeter. And God put that in my spirit. I saw my husband using it on his beard, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Well, I put your elixir and it moves it up, up." So I stole it and started using it in the salon on one person, and then they were like, "Oh my God, this works!" Because I started putting the elixir in there and giving birth, and so sometimes that little piece of skin is blocking progress. And I said, I
Oh,
needed to prick it, put the oil in it, and we roll. And I said, look at the glory come out. But all of our products ignite thickening. It doesn't matter
got
the
it.
length of your hair. Of course, it thickens your hair. If a customer is or someone at home is have color in their hair, like I have color, generally I would have to my hair would fall out. Um,
Yeah.
we have a product that stops 80 to 100% of shedding the same day. We also just got a new.
Okay, we need to put your website up so that people can know, because even as you're speaking, I'm thinking, because I have like, let me see if I can get a little bit closer, but I don't know if you can see it, but my edges on this side,
Oh yeah,
it,
I see
it's
it.
thin, and right here is thin. Can you see it?
Yeah, that
So,
yeah, you would need that. And the good thing about our products is it doesn't take long to work. Um, we got a lot of results from people who got it 1 month, of 1.5 month, or 2 months. These people got their results. And what I do is offer free hair consultations. A lot of hair care products say buy my product, and then you get it and you're like, how to use your product, because we as African Americans have so many different textures. You're telling me to buy your product, how to use your product. Now you have a shelf full of products that don't work. And what is key to our products is application. So I'm now on Zoom doing COVID-19. I do free hair consultations. It could be a phone call, it could be in person, it could be on Zoom. And what I do is I can I can walk you through the process of how to get your glory back, just by looking at your hair. I can say you need our regrowth system. This is what you need. You need our
mm,
deluxe. You need this. I don't want you to use anything that we have that will not benefit you to get a buck. I want you to get results.
to
I
get results.
want results.
Okay.
I don't want you to use a product and then you're like, if you have hair down here, well, I need to concentrate on thickening the hair, eliminating split ends. So I'm going to refer my apple cider and my elixir. Come on, let's detox you. We're going to detox you, cleanse you, put your more body in the hair, thicken your hair, and strengthen your hair. So I know how to trigger what to get. You don't need the derma roller. Okay, if I see somebody with no edges, honey, you need the derma roller. Why would I just say elixir? So we target ourselves to get people to use what they need. And then I have a passion for being a consultation person as a hair coach to help you. And
Come on, Miss Angela, Miss Hair Coach. Come on with it.
I'm coaching you because as salon professionals, sometimes they do not want to give out recipes because of the fear that you will leave behind the chair. And if you don't understand that if you can't grow the hair, they already have plans to leave your chair. So you need
Mhm.
to be okay with that and be okay with them using that product at home because they share it with their entire family. Deserve helps families, teenagers,
Right, right.
I get, oh, you have someone, Adrian Hughes.
Okay. And Adrian says,
Deserve
profession. Go ahead, Miss Angela,
Deserve
please.
professional hair care products really shows big results. She's my little sister, and she's
Yay.
also an educator and a salesperson for Deserve. She's on the dream team. She says,
Got it.
question, how often do I use the oil? The Damage Reversal Oil is used twice a day, morning and night. I do give the advice to plant it where you can see it. If it's in your bathroom, is if it's on your nightstand, what you see is what you'll commit to. So I want people to plant it where they can see it, and then they'll use it. Mhm.
I love that advice. It's like laying out your clothes the night before to make sure you go to the gym.
Mhm. Yes, yes.
What you see is what you'll commit to. So,
Mhm.
you know what? I actually do want to have a consultation with you, Miss Angela,
Mhm.
see if we could fix this. And then maybe I'll use the products and then we'll have you back on again.
Well, how
Maybe
about we'll ship it out to you and we'll take care of that. Yeah.
yeah, we'll document the results and then we'll have you back on to talk about it. Colette says, this
That
is
is
awesome
awesome.
consultation.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a great
fantastic.
addition. Yeah, she likes the idea of doing consultations, and it works. It works.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. All right. Well, we'll get one scheduled for me, and then we'll do the before and after, and then we'll. Oh, you know what? My birthday's coming up. I wonder if I can get some noticeable results between my birthday week, and then maybe we'll include you in the series that we're going to do that week to kind of promote the show. It'll be
Sounds
our
good.
6 month anniversary.
Okay. 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 I love that.
All right. Well, any final words of wisdom for us? You've dropped a lot of gems, I have to tell you, but any more?
The final wisdom would be is to know down deep if God plants something in you. He knew Jeremiah 29:11. For the plans I have for you is to give you good health and good wealth. So anything that goes in your thoughts, He planted there. He knew before you was born that you would be successful. So I want you to concentrate on those plans and remember to do one dream at a time, and it will prosper.
Yes, and I received that. Thank you for the word this morning. Michelle is said, oh, you've been using the shampoo, Michelle?
She said she
Well, if
loves it.
Michelle's using it and she recommends it, I trust her a lot. So
Mhm.
I will definitely set up a consult. I'm open to it.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. I love your
Oh,
show.
this
Yes,
has been a great conversation, Miss Angela. Thank you for coming on.
yeah, thank you.
All right, you guys, please go and check out her website. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's been a fun conversation. You noticed the different background. I'm actually shooting from Fort Lauderdale Beach this morning, and I'll be back in Lauderhill tomorrow. We are, as you know, in Broward County, it's election day. So if you haven't already voted, I encourage you to go to your poll and start voting tomorrow. The polls are open in Broward County from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So make sure that you vote wherever you are in Florida. Tomorrow is the day if you haven't already done it. Thank you for watching. We'll be live from the polls tomorrow in Lauderhill. Remember, be kind and loving to yourself. You deserve it.